Hey, the real.
Hey guys.
How are you? This is the real, coming from the real, coming out of the house from a real person, a real mother, and someone who experienced the real life question that you guys posed on your
Instagram.
Instagram.
I believe it was a day ago now, or 2 days ago. It was the question: does cheating make a relationship stronger? And I don't know. When I heard when I saw the post, I was just like, dude, this is crazy. I had to show my mom, and we talked about it. We saw some comments, but most of them were, like, no, hell no, like, no, it doesn't. You guys are crazy. Like, I don't think it does. Most people were just saying no. Not that there was anything wrong, but we just wanted to, share our ideas. But we thought a video would be more relatable and effective because we have a lot to say. So, yeah.
Well, it depends on the vast variety of relationship situations and or the way one interprets the question.
Yes.
People cheat for many different reasons. Some cheat for revenge, and we all know, or those of us who have been revengeful, know that two wrongs really doesn't make a right. You can lose important people in your life, things or opportunities that could have occurred in your life that would have changed your life for the better. You know, some cheat for money, fame, notoriety, a lack of connection, or being able to relate to their significant other or spouse. There are plenty reasons people cheat, and we can have endless discussions about it. But in my opinion, I do believe that it can possibly strengthen a relationship and make it stronger because you can come to find out the importance or the strength of the foundation of the relationship. Or it can also, you can find out the lack of strength or the importance of the actual relationship. It can work in a twofold situation. I'm not condoning the cheating, but I have been the cheater and the cheatee, and have come to the conclusion that there are valuable lessons in both to be learned. I also believe most people do not have the proper understanding of the definition of certain words or certain attributes or descriptions that describes relationships. For example, loyalty and faithful, trustworthy and forgiveness. Loyalty, is like I'm loyal. Whatever's going.
You're just gonna be, yeah, loyalty. You're just gonna be loyal through whatever, whenever, through thick and thin. That really further discusses the whole cheating aspect of the relationship. Okay, well, I'm a loyal person. No matter what happens, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna, you know, have thoughts about cheating. I'm just loyal, loyal, loyal. Like I am on the top of the list in all the world. I will never do anything.
Nothing wrong, never to hurt you, never to damage our relationship.
Loyal. But I think where a lot of us go wrong is getting the two mixed up. Faithfulness, something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Faithful, you have to look at the root of the word. Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Through whatever, you're not going to lose faith. You're not going
to lose faith in the cheating.
In yourself.
In yourself.
In your partner.
In your partner, exactly.
You're just through whatever, just like Lanta, through whatever, through thick and thin, you're going to be positive, very optimistic. Nothing is ever going to deter you from being an unfaithful partner or spouse.
If you get an unloyal partner or spouse, you can be faithful.
And I think that's where a lot of people misinterpret the two, because I see a lot of the times on Instagram, a lot of social media sites, I see, my friends, they may post like, oh, get you a me, I'm faithful, never will do you wrong. And, nothing's wrong with that. I think that's great. You should want to have faithful as an attribute along with a bunch of other attributes when you're dealing with another person in a relationship or a union. But you have to understand, just because you're faithful doesn't mean you're not going to do anybody wrong. Faithful, because I'm faithful, get you and me a faithful me, does not mean you're not going to get done wrong. It means exactly what it says. Faithful. I will always keep believing and keep trusting, and no matter what happens,
when you're untrustworthy, when you're not loyal or unloyal, you're still gonna be faithful.
And you can have a faithful partner who is the most unloyal person in the world,
unforgiving person in the world.
It's just I think that's just how it works, and I think that's what a lot of people now, when they ask these questions or get asked these questions, does cheating make a relationship stronger? Everyone just results to no. I think that's the most important part. You have to understand
the meaning of the words.
Yes. Dissect everything that is being asked so you can then give an appropriate answer. Yeah. No. Okay, we're just saying no.
Like we analyze how someone looks. How their hairline is, how their edges,
or their outer appearance. We're very analytical with
about how long their weave inches are. You have to be analytical about the word choice that you use as well, or the meaning of the words that you use.
Especially when you're in a union, you're dealing with other people, and then just to keep the relationship or whatever you have with someone, to keep it strong, have a strong foundation, understanding what this stuff really means. Because you will be in something and you're not knowing why it's not working, or why you can't come back from cheating, or what the case may be, or why you guys aren't becoming stronger after the cheating. You have to understand what it means.
Yes.
Someone's telling you they're going to be faithful. Okay, really listen to them. They're not saying that they're going to be loyal or you won't have problems with that. But, they'll be faithful. And then another one, what was the other one, Mom?
People that have been married over a decade, trust me, there was some untrustworthy situations, that occurred in relationships. But in order to stay married for 10 years or more, you have to be faithful.
Yeah. And there are some relationships who are still fairly new into their relationships or marriages, and they're very faithful or very loyal. I mean, you just have to understand what the two are and know how to distinguish them and know what it means.
And communicate to each other, one another, about them. Do not be afraid or not honest, not wanting to tell your faults. It's about being honest and true, and any relationship you want to work out if you do those things.
And then the other attributes or words was trustworthy and forgiveness. Now, trustworthy and loyalty, they are different, but if you're comparing the two, those have more similarities than loyalty and faithfulness. Now, and I think my mom kind of did that on purpose, or I don't know. I think it was just a coincidence how it happened, but I just noticed that.
Yes,
trustworthiness and loyalty. You have to, in order to be, a trustworthy person is a loyal person. Trustworthy, it is what it says. You're worthy of my trust. You're worthy to be trusted. Again, dissecting everything, you have to take it apart, and that's fine.
And until you maybe do something wrong, once again,
then you lose the trust. The trust. But trustworthy, yes, it's all about trust. That person, no matter what time, you know that you can always trust them through whatever. You guys may have just had an argument or whatever the case is, but you can always trust that they will be there. They will never steer you wrong. Even in the most trying of times, they won't cheat or whatever it is.
But a person has to be faithful in order to do all of those things.
And have forgiveness.
And have forgiveness.
Faithfulness and forgiveness, they go hand in hand as well. It takes a strong person to be able to forgive. And you have to have faith. You got to keep believing in order to forgive.
Yes.
When a person is unloyal, or when, they have committed an unloyal act, doesn't necessarily mean that they're unloyal, but the act may be unloyal. You have to you got to be able to forgive. I'm not saying be stupid now and
Yeah,
tolerate.
yeah.
And that's a difference
Yeah.
too. You're not tolerating stupidity
Yeah.
or you're not accepting anyone's average. You always want above and beyond. But if they do commit an unloyal act, but you're a faithful person and you trust
That
them,
shouldn't change you.
yes, or it shouldn't change how you're looking at
That should
the
change
situation
their
now.
view
Yes,
about you
and the type of person
and the
you
type
are.
of person you are.
But
And the next relationship that they endeavor.
yes, and that's why we ultimately believe there are lessons. This is why we believe that cheating can make a relationship stronger. Basically, how you interpret everything. Interpretation is a
very important key
in life.
Yes.
Period, and very big in relationships. Yes. And I think that's why, nowadays in 2017, most young people and old people, they're not really relationships. They're more like situationships, or most people only get past the talking stage, or they date for a month. It's not a real relationship. You have to.
There's no connection. There's no relating.
Yes. Very big key.
And relating comes with the ups and downs. It comes with the do's and the don'ts. It comes with those type of things.
The goods and the bads.
Yes.
Yeah. You just have to really focus on those attributes and focus on being the best that you can.
And the relationship is about the other person.
Yes.
It's not about yourself. That's what most people problem is. They're looking at it for themselves. Like,
I'm hurt. Or
I'm hurt.
I
was done wrong.
I was done wrong, and I don't know what it is.
If we all looked at it for each other's sake, we'll have better relationships with one another. Whether if they last for 25 years or 2 months or 2 days, you want the best relationship possible.
Yes.
Because everything isn't meant to last forever, but you can make the best of everything.
Yeah. I think.
Thank you for posing the question.
Don't want to get family. We don't want to get too winded.
This is the mom and daughter duo.
If you guys can be so kind to follow our page on Instagram, Spirities & Co. And just, like, comment, subscribe to the videos, but most importantly,
help us, and help you.
And just whatever you can gain, that's really our goal. That will really make us proud. Just gaining the knowledge and just being a better person, That's what it's about.
Making relationships
with
better.
People.
And that's what you really call relationship goals.
Yeah. So, thank you. You guys have a wonderful day, a blessed week.
And happy holidays, The Real.